Have you ever wanted to add some really awesome looking bushes to your tabletop gaming? If so, this video is going to be for you. This is going to be Dungeons & Dragons crafting scatter terrain bushes. Hi guys, I'm DM Dunn, and today I'm going to show you how you can easily make some awesome looking bushes that you can add to your tabletop gaming. We always have like boulders or rocks or maybe a wagon or horses, even crates and barrels and all kinds of stuff. But why not bushes? Bushes are going to be the most obvious things when you're outside in the wilderness and things like that. And it's going to be able to add some really awesome gameplay opportunities for your players at your game table. The bushes now gives them something that they can hide behind. They can get cover and concealment. Maybe if they want to try to walk through it, it becomes difficult terrain. I guess it'd be up to the dungeon master. Maybe they have to use an action to hack through it to get through there. But it gives you, maybe they have to go around it because it's too thick. But it's just going to be able to give some a lot more gameplay options to your players and also to your NPCs or your monsters whenever you're fighting with them as well too. So not too complicated. So all you're going to do is you're going to start off by grabbing some of your leftover foam pieces from some of your other projects. If you don't have any leftover scrap pieces, start saving them, because you'll be able to use it for cool stuff like this. And we like to be efficient when we're crafting in this hobby. So just cut up some different rectangles and squares if you want, if you don't have any of these kinds of pieces. And size is really going to be up to you. This is just going to be the base parts. So I have some that are like a 1-inch square. I have some that are like 2 inches by a 1/2 inch. So it's just really up to you to get kind of the size that you want. Then you're going to take your straight edge and you're going to start to kind of trim off the edges. Now, what I realized is that you don't need to get super fancy with it. I was trying to cut like texture into it and curved sides and things like that as if it was an actual stone or a boulder or a rock. However, when we finish with this, none of that's going to matter. So what I recommend is just rounding off the corners, rounding off the edges, and just kind of smoothing it out a little bit, and still keeping your flat bottom for your base so that can sit flush on the table. So once you have your basic sizes and your shapes kind of rounded off, then you're going to want to apply a base. I didn't need to do the Mod Podge and the black painting on this one because we're not going to be painting this. So what I did instead is I just put some of the tacky glue, and then I covered it in what you could just use like a flocking. You can use a brown flocking, if you're green flocking, whatever kind of flocking that you have available or that you want. And if you don't have flocking available, then that's fine too. Just paint it brown or tan or green or whatever color you want. However, one trick that I did discover as I was doing this in order to try to keep your fingers a little bit cleaner, grab a barbecue skewer and stick it in from the bottom of your bush base. It'll make it a lot easier to get the tacky glue completely around the top and the sides, and to also apply the flocking if you're using flocking. Once you have your base color on there, then it's really going to be pretty easy after that. You're going to grab some different mosses or just one color moss if you want to. I was lucky enough to be given from a friend of mine some different materials that I used for this. So it's multiple different colors of the moss, and they also gave me the material that, instead of flocking, it was actually from like a hobby, from like making dioramas and like train sets. It was actually designed to look like dirt and turf. And so I was able to use that, but flocking will work just as fine. And so when you make your bushes, if you want, you can just make like a one solid color, like I did here. Or if you have multiple different colors available, then you can go ahead and make kind of like a patchwork quilt version, if you will. Different colors all working, blending together. So again, choices are yours, but this will give you the basic idea of what you can do and how to do it. You'll also have some of the pieces that can be taller, so it can stand up and give you more dimension and more depth on your bushes as well too. So in order to apply this, I just put a little dab of hot glue and stuck it right into place until I had enough coverage or enough that I wanted for my bush. And guys, at that point, you're done. It's as easy as that. Hey guys, we appreciate all your support and effort. And if you can do us a favor, just hit the thumbs up. That really does help us out. It just takes a quick second. Click the thumbs up, the like, comment, and write a little comment. Just say hi. And if you subscribe, that's also awesome. You can also help us out by becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/dmdone. We also have Amazon affiliate links down below. If you click those, if you're going to buy anything from Amazon, it doesn't cost you anything extra. But if you use our link to get to Amazon, that does help us. Guys, we thank you so very much. And until next time, have more D&D fun with DM Done.